What's up, everyone? Welcome to 9 Nerd Yards. This episode of Atlanta was surely a trip to Egypt and back. Last week we were yodeling all the way to the Grammys. This week we are spending some time with the family and going to church. Episode 4 of the season, Light Skinned, starts us off with Ern outside his parents' house. When Ern's mom, Gloria, comes out, she's complimenting him on his hair while kinda sneak dissing his previous cut.
Better the last time I saw it. It was all ratty. Made me want to stick a match to it.
And this sounds exactly like something my mom would say to me after I got a cut, but Ern's dad comes strolling with a hi and bye because he's not going to church with them. He's got other business to take care of. So this felt like such a big reunion because we haven't seen Ern's parents since the first episode of the show. And I love the fact that they didn't recast or anything like that. It just feels right. But the fact that Ern was waiting outside the house makes me wonder if they still won't let him in because of the trouble he caused them. And from here we get one of the best Atlanta title cards in the side mirror of Ern's mom's car. I may be reaching here, but this also seems like a callback to the first episode of the series, starting with someone taking out Al's mirror. Ern and his mom are on the road on their way to pick up Ern's aunt Jeannie and his grandpa.
Can we stop somewhere and get something to eat?
No time. Gotta pick up Grandpa and Jeannie.
Ern's mom is spilling some family drama, saying that Aunt Jeannie is plotting on taking Pop's pension, but Gloria already has a plot to kidnap him back.
I'm gonna steal him from her.
What, you're gonna steal him from her?
And we find out that Ern's dad is actually retired now and busy going to the mall bright and early to get a new phone. We cut back to Ern and Gloria on the road, and Pops and Jeannie are in the car with them. Ern is still hungry as hell, and Aunt Jeannie tells him to dig into her purse to grab a cough drop.
Dig in my purse and get you some cough drops if you're hungry.
And man, does that bring back some memories. As a kid, I would be like, damn, okay, but I really want McDonald's. Please, can we go get McDonald's after church? I would even settle for a Rally's. Aunt Jeannie seems like she is being sincere to Ern, but she's already starting to get on my nerves with the way she's asking about Lottie and Van.
You can ask for forgiveness for laying with that beautiful girl and leaving her in sin.
Leaving her in sin? Damn, look at Ern's face though. He's already getting upset. When they arrive at church, it's go time for Gloria because she skirts off before Jeannie can get Pops out the car. Earlier in the episode, Gloria said she didn't want to drive in Ern's car, and now we know why. It was all part of the plan.
Your car's too little. Let's take mine.
We cut to Ern and Jeannie in church, and there's a mime ministry going on. Mime ministry is a practice of interpretive dance to gospel music. I've never seen it before, but they are definitely getting it. Ern is making excuses for his mom's Need for Speed stunt and dips off to the bathroom to give his dad a call. Mr. Marks is chilling reading a paper at the mall. Looks like some bullshit about Donald. Orange Donald, that is. Ern's dad really ain't trying to deal with that shit and lays it out flat.
I get 3 hours every Sunday before the kids show up at the mall. This is my time.
It's like that.
It's like that. I've been dealing with this family for 30 years. You'll be okay for one day.
Ern's father has forsaken him, something he has in common with my guy looking down at him. So Ern takes a quick glance around the service while the pastor is preaching and considers this his chance to just leave. Let's pay attention to what the pastor is saying here. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came so that they may have life and have it abundantly. This is from John 10 verse 10. I feel like everything in this show is intentional and they wouldn't just pick a random verse to be heard. Who would the thief be in this situation? Gloria for kidnapping the father, or Jeannie for keeping the father away from the family? Let me know what you all think about this inclusion. But before Ern can dip out, Jeannie is already hip to the plot and catches him. Ern makes a good excuse that he has to go handle some business with Al at the studio, and that's perfect for Jeannie because she's coming with.
Meet Alfred there, I'm late. So
I guess I'm going to the studio too.
We cut back to Mr. Marks at the mall, and he's admiring one of those giveaway cars they always got parked. Like, he's really trying to open the door and everything. We can see an advertisement for Space Jam New Legacy, and then a I can't believe it's not meat ad, and it looks like they are just 3D printing some patties. Mr. Marks is on a mission and is just waving kiosk workers off like a boss.
Sorry, I'm on a schedule.
One kiosk worker gets his attention with flattery. She's in the business of selling hats.
But you have a very nice shaped head.
She compliments him some more and the game is on. This is where I started to think about season 3, episode 8, New Jazz. The purple hat that Al has in that episode looks very similar to what this lady is selling. And last season, keep in mind that the hat is what causes people to notice him and gets him into some shitty situations. We follow up with Al at the studio where he's playing a hand of Uno with none other than Gunna. Al lays down a wild card and chooses the color yellow, which apparently was a dirty move because Gunna doesn't have any more yellows.
Color yellow, man.
You cheating.
Nigga, how you cheat at Uno, man?
I don't got no more yellow cards.
Duh, nigga, that's the point of the game. That's how the game is played, man.
Yellow versus blue seems to be a theme in this episode, Jeannie being yellow, Gloria being blue.
I ain't playing with you.
But Al hears a commotion in the lobby outside the studio and immediately gets ready with a stick, but it's just Ern and Auntie. And Aunt Jeannie kicks everyone out of there, but not before complimenting Gunna on his earrings.
Get on!
I'm gonna call you, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Go! I like your earrings, baby.
Thank you, ma'am.
What comes next is one of the most interesting scenes of the season so far in terms of how much it builds on dynamics of the Marks family. Oh, and we get the return of the alligator man himself, Cat Williams.
Gloria kidnapped Dad.
You can't kidnap your own dad. I don't have time to explain it to you right now, but the word kid is in it.
So mathematically, it's impossible.
Ginny calls up the siblings for a little family chat. Gloria has also been added to the line and she's listening in from an undisclosed location. Ginny feels like the family has turned against her and she knows exactly why.
Y'all hate me because I'm light-skinned.
And in response to this accusation, we get the funniest line of the episode.
Nobody hates you because you're light-skinned, Your Majesty. Girl, I hate you because you're evil.
Ern's other auntie is just folding laundry, Gator is just grilling out, and you may also notice an alligator on the lawn in this shot, but the siblings say that Jeannie wouldn't be complaining about light-skinned if the cops come down, which worries Al because he raises his hand like, please do not do this to me.
Oh, I should call the cops.
I wish you would. Please do.
Do not call the cops, please.
Jeannie comes to another conclusion and now knows exactly what this is really about, and the tone of the conversation shifts.
It's about Daddy never remembering Gloria. I mean, he didn't remember her birthday, Christmas, didn't come to graduation. You can't even talk to him because he don't know who you are. I bet you haven't even asked him, have you, Gloria?
That was evil. You evil.
This was really harsh. There seems to be a running theme of spite, the way it can motivate Ern to be more successful but more ruthless, and the way it can turn families against each other. The family hangs up on Jeannie with this remark, but not before Gator can ask about that money Jeannie owes him.
While I still got you on the phone, you do remember that you owe me $800 for Stu.
That got Jeannie off the phone quick as hell. What a beautifully constructed scene that was. I think they could have easily arranged for this to happen all in person, but look at the framing of each shot for each character. There's something so stylistic and just lovely about the way they have framed Jeannie to clash against the colors of the other family members. We cut back to Ern's dad at the mall, still trying on different hats. The lady is charming him up. She goes in for the finisher with an exclusive hat, limited edition, that she is going to show him before it goes on sale.
A special person deserves a special hat.
Wow.
And I mean, it's a decent hat that might go with his skin tone or some shit, but notice the cross on it adding to the religious themes of this episode. Also, his yellow attire. We cut back to the stove, and Jeannie actually called the cops, and Al is just sitting there with his head in his hands like he's sick. Jeannie is talking to the cops, trying to sell the idea that Pops isn't capable of recognizing where he is or who he's with. So Ern tries to get Gloria on the phone to clear things up. The conversation seems to be going good, and when Pops knows he's with his daughter, Ern raises his head almost in disbelief. But there is a huge slip, because even though Cop says he's with Gloria, he also thinks that they are in Egypt.
I'm with my daughter, Gloria.
We're in Egypt. Been here 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you, officer.
You see that? Did you see that?
Like, what? Hold on. Oh my god, was Gunna's chain a foreshadow to this moment? Mr. Marks is styling with his new hat, just strolling and grooving, but the mall has descended into pandemonium. We got kids slapboxing in front of the Cinnabon, some girls making a TikTok over here, and a janitor cleaning up some kid's mess over there. Church is out, and it's time for the OG to get out of there. As he's leaving the mall, Mr. Marks is stopped by a kid that's clowning on the hat.
Nigga look like Prince. If Prince never died and became some old fat nigga.
I mean, good one, dude. But then the kid wants to get a picture with him for the gram. This dude is willing to get on his knees and beg for the picture.
So I gotta beg? Pops, that's what you want? I do.
Everyone in the area is watching as he kneels, and I am so confused by what this scene is trying to say. Mr. Marks agrees to take the picture with him just to stop the embarrassment, and I understand why he was so adamant on leaving before anyone shows up at the mall. These kids suck. The kids are not alright. At this point, Ern and Al are just sick of it. We follow up with the boys watching Aunt Jeannie talk to the cops, and Ern is a lot more frustrated with this situation.
You could have took her anywhere, Ern. Anywhere.
Yeah, and she would have followed me there. I was gonna come to you eventually. Relax.
He seems to be genuinely concerned about him and Al ending up like the older generation in their family.
And I'm just giving you a hard time, man.
I know, I just don't want to end up like them.
What you mean?
Arguing all the time?
Arguing all the time, which makes me think that maybe he has been going back to therapy and is growing as an individual. Al asks the studio receptionist if there is any other way out of there, and she has an interesting option: the Shmurda exit.
Call it the Shmurda exit. Bobby had it built when he was recording here for a month. He had the FBI and 3 baby mamas after him. Couldn't take any chances.
Didn't help him, though.
No.
It comes with one caveat. In order for it to work, they can't look back, not even a glance. And again, we continue the trope of the season of characters having to go through some type of passage in order to get to what they want or to escape their situation. But this option also brings on more religious parallels.
Don't worry, she won't see you. The only thing is you can't look back. Not even a glance.
The fleeing of Sodom and Gomorrah. Lot's wife looks back in disobedience of God and turns into a pillar of salt. It also brings parallels to the legend of Orpheus and Eurydice. I've actually just covered this legend in my video going over Portrait of a Lady on Fire, so how about y'all give that video some views and get some more context about the possible reference in this episode. However, contrary to the ending of both stories about Orpheus and Lot's wife, Al and Ern don't look back. They successfully walk away from the situation and family drama, and hopefully this means they are both letting go of some of the generational angst and in a way breaking a cycle. At the end of the episode, we catch up with Ern's dad sitting in the car. He's upset and takes the hat off before walking into a diner. The family is having not dinner.
Well, what was it then?
I don't know, but it's 5 p.m. It's not dinner.
And Ern's dad is seething and seems to have taken a real hit to his manhood by his experience at the mall. He won't even let Al pay for the meal and even seems like he's taking offense for Al even offering.
I hope you didn't get anything else.
I didn't.
Good, because our MasterCard last month was too high.
For you, ma'am?
Oh,
No, just a bill.
Yeah, I can get it.
No, I got it. I got it.
Gloria realizes that they didn't get any bread with their meal and really wants them to pack some up for her to go, even though dinner is over with. Ern's dad goes all Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh.
Yeah, but I just got asked.
Just bring the goddamn bread. Kids just don't have any respect. No respect at all.
You know when you're ugly. Well, last Halloween, a kid tried to pull my face off. Well, that's the story of my life. No respect. I got no respect.
And the episode ends with Save the Children by Gil Scott-Heron.
Y'all want to watch a red box tonight?
Yeah.
We've got to do something, yeah, to save the children.